Hello and welcome to the IPF World Classic and Equipped Bench Press Championships. This is presented by Eleiko and SPD and we are live from Almaty, Kazakhstan. Welcome to day 3 at the IPF World Classic and Equipped Bench Press Championships. We are here in beautiful Almaty and we are in day 3. This is the final day of Equipped and we are through to the open categories and we have some lifting for you today. This session will run as A and B groups. In the A group we have the 59s, 66s and 74s, and B group will be 83 and 93 kilo weight categories. We have a running order there for you at the moment. That's the order in which the lifters will come out. You can see that we'll have the 59s, 66s and 74s all coming out mixed together according to the rising bar rule. But we have some lifters here today. We have the Daiki Kadama and Ivan Chiprinko matchup. Ivan Chiprinko remaining to be the only man ever to have beaten Daiki Kadama. That was back in Lithuania, and they are going to go head to head again here in Almaty. But we are underway and we have Mehdi Sajirati from Iran on the platform at the moment. He's in the 59s and he's opening with 90 kilos. He's new to international competition, he's open draw and he is hopefully on the board. We're just waiting for the referee's lights to come on. But we've gone to flags, that's certainly a good lift. Next up, Mohammed Parvade, also from Iran. He's in the 66s and he's going to open with 170 kilos. The bar is loaded. 170 kilos, Mohammed Parvade, Iran. Again, new to international competition. Careful, controlled. That's a lovely opener. That'll give him some confidence. He's on the board. Hopefully. Should wait for the referee's decision here. Yeah, that's a good lift. He's on the board. And that will give him confidence now to put some extra weight on the bar for his second. Your very first lift in international competition is so nerve-wracking. Probably never walked out under so many lights and cameras. Chingiz Yelzhanov, Kazakhstan next. He's in the 59s. 3 lifters in the 59s. And we've got quite a close matchup here. Yelzhanov was the 2018 world champion. And I think we've got world champions throughout this session. Both junior and senior, classic and equipped. Chingiz Yelzhanov opening with 175. So that's 3 times body weight as a very easy opener. Good leg, 3 white lights, 177.5 kilos on the bar. His competition is about to come out. His teammate, Furkat Shamuratov. He's been junior world champion in the classic bench. I don't think we've seen him in the equipped before. Opening with 177.5, so he's looking to just go ahead of his teammate. He has the lower lot number and the higher body weight, so he's doubly disadvantaged here. He's going to have to do more than his rival. Disadvantage in terms of lot number in that if they both select the same weight, he will have to go first. He won't be able to see what his competitor does and react to it. And in body weight, because the heavier lifter will lose out if they both lift the same weight. That looked like a good lift to me. And the referees agree. So he goes into the lead in the 59 kilo class. Andreas Fasel, Austria, coming out for 2:15. He's in the 66s.
The bar is loaded at 215 kilos. Andreas Fasel, Austria.
Very familiar face. I think he's still looking for his first podium at this level, but he's been European champion for sure before. I think he just missed the podium in Japan. Yeah, just a little bit of communication issues there with the handoff. But he's got the bar. Oh, and that's a tight shirt. Oh, but do you know, that was such an easy press, went over at the top, and that's a no lift. Really high arch he's got there, but it was a struggle to get that bar down. Rewarded with a really strong press, but his line was slightly off, and it went over the top. Once the weight of that magnitude starts to move out when you've got it at arm's length, there's no way you're bringing that back. Another familiar face here, Martin Faris, Slovakia. He's in the 74s and he's opening with 220. Silver medalist from Lithuania last year. Oh, I'm sorry, that was at the Europeans.
We're waiting for one vote. The left side referee. Flags, please, flags.
Having some issues with the referees' lights there, but the referees have gone to flags and indicated a good lift. Abdul Karim Karaman, next from Kazakhstan. He is a 4-time world champion in both classic and equipped. And he has the classic world record at 175.5. Hopefully we'll get to see him lift classic as well. Although it is brutal to lift in the equipped and then come back and do the classic. But as the competitions are now combined, quite a lot of lifters do that. Here's Abdul Karim Karaman, Kazakhstan. He's had the advantage this year of not having had to travel. I have his PB here listed as 235. And he's opening at 242.5. Now, from the angle I was looking at there, I couldn't quite tell about the lockout, so I'll wait for the referee's decision. No, lockout wasn't quite there on the left arm, I think. So on the replay, we've got a great view here for anything like butt lift, but we won't see the lockout issues. His feet were slipping too. Now the feet can move laterally. The rules say that lateral movement is allowed, but the feet must not lift, must be flat on the platform. Masashi Fukuda, Japan. He is the last lifter out in the 66s. The 66s haven't had great luck. 2 out of the 3 that's been out so far have not been successful with their opener. I thought Masashi Fukuda can nail it first time. Because we've got quite a good battle developing here between Karaman and Fukuda. They're both opening on the same weight, 242.5. Fukuda was the world champion, I think 3 times. I think between 2017 and 2019. We didn't see him in Lithuania. And he's a world record holder at 250. Oh, not quite today though. So 3 from 4 in the 66s have not made their opener, but this isn't so unusual. In Classic this would be a huge disaster. In Equipped, your last warm-up probably doesn't go all the way to the chest, so if your equipment is gone slightly differently, if it's a humid environment or whatever, then really your first lift on the platform you need to use to calibrate what you need to do with the shirt, what adjustments you need to put into it, for what weight. But we have Hiroshi Ishikawa on the platform right now. He's opening with 245 in the 74 kilo class. Used up pretty much all of his setup time there. Very controlled. We do see this from a lot of the Japanese team, so it's great technique, very controlled to the chest. And that's 2 to 1, a good lift. He got a blue card from the side referee. In bench press, blue is for either downward movement of the bar or lockout. Didn't see any downward movement, so maybe the left-hand referee wasn't happy with the lockout. Yeldos Yermakhanov, Kazakhstan, out next. We have 3 lifts yet to go in the first round, all in the 74s. He was junior world champion, still looking for his first open world title. Hey, that's a great opener at 250. So we've got a couple of tight battles here in the 74s. Ishikawa and Yermakhanov are neck and neck, only 5 kilos separate them. And we have Daiki Kodama and Ivan Shaprinko coming out for 280 and 282.5 respectively. Daiki Kodama had 290 in as his opener initially. He's put it down. I'm not taking that as an indication that he doesn't feel good. I think that's something he often does. And here's Ivan Shaprinko. We didn't know whether he'd be able to make it. It's great to see him on the platform. 3-time world champion in 66s. Twice in the 66s actually. He went up a couple of years ago and has obviously been battling with the master Daiki Kodama since. Actually became the first man to beat him in Lithuania last year in the Classic. They both lifted Classic and Equipped last year. I'm hoping they're both doing the same this year. Well, here he is with 280. And looking great. That's a good lift. He's on the board. We are on. Here comes Daiki Kodama for 282.5. So, Kodama has the lower lot number and the lower body weight. So comes he, comes that. You know, he's lower body weight, so he has to match, but he can't match because he has the lower lot number. So this is going to get interesting in the 3rd round. As if it's not interesting enough already. Here is the master that is Daiki Kodama, 17-time world champion. Are we going to make it 18? He didn't have the greatest time in Lithuania, and he has been coaching all week. the first 2 days of the competition. But you would not bet against him. And that looked very comfortable. Just waiting for the referee's decision. Oh, the tension. Daiki is on the platform. He's waiting to see. I can see 1 white flag. I can see 2 white flags. 3 white flags. He's on the board. He's all smiles, and the battle is on. Wow, already we're through to round 2. And Mehdi Shajirati from Iran, he opened with 90, he's gone all the way up to 135. Now he opened in a t-shirt, so I wonder if he's put a shirt on now. Yes, he has. Yeah, that would be a big jump otherwise. It's a strategy for making sure you get one on the board, because there's 3 lifters in class, so as long as he's on the board he gets a bronze medal. But it's then difficult to get the shirt working. Your first rep in the shirt is on the platform, and for me that would be terrifying. But here he is with 135. And he's made that look super easy.
Good lift for Shajirati. At 135, next recognized 180 kilos for Mohammed Al-Zaidi, Iran.
Next up, Mohammed Parvadi, who's also from Iran. Opened with 170, went up to 180. Now he's in a position of being a little way behind the other leaders' openers. However, he's the only man in the 66s to actually get a lift in. Here he is, he just bounded onto the platform there like his coach had thrown him on. A little bit late. And he's got 30 seconds left, should be enough. Well, it was a lovely touch, but it was a difficult press out. Good lift, he's on the board, he's currently in first place. But I think I'll be looking for a little bit of extra adjustment in that. Oh, do you know, I think he went offline. He started to push back and then the bar wavered forward a little bit, so maybe it was just a small technical error. Chingiz Yelzhanov now. Gone up 10. Now he's in a tight battle with his teammate. Both of them former world champions, so being here will not faze them. Sitting in second, looking to move ahead with 185. His teammates put 187.5 on. This is going to go backwards and forwards every lift, I think, as long as they keep making their lifts. I think he jumped that. No, he must have gone on the very pit of the press. That is a good lift. He's on the board and he's moved into first place. Furkat Shamaratov next, looking to take back that first place. $187.5 on the bar, 5 kilo PB. Always struggled to lock his right arm out. I think he got there in the end. No, the referees think that was not locked out. So he stays in silver medal position. I can see his teammate has put a world record in for his third, but in single lift bench you can change your third lift twice, so that might be a placeholder. World records are great, but first you want to win, so you want to make sure you're ahead. No good putting a world record attempt on and failing it if then your second place man, leaps past. But Andreas Frasel from Austria now. Missed 2:15 for his opener. He actually managed to press it out well, but it just went offline and the weight got behind him and it rolled over. So he should be fine with this. That looked better. What do the side refs think? No. I'm not sure if his butt came up, if I'm honest. Yeah. That's a shame. He's under real pressure now. And with so many lifters in this class missing their openers and not having a lift in yet, he's got potential for a medal. Martin Foris, Slovakia, for 2:30. Look good from here. What do the referees make of it? That is a good lift. 230 kilos. So we are back into the 66 kilo battle now for the next two lifts. Karaman and Fukuda. Karaman out first. They're both attempting the same weight, so Karaman comes out first because he has the lower lot number. Lot numbers are randomly allocated at weigh-in. So he has the lower lot number and the higher body weight, so all Fukuda has to do is go after him and match what he's done. Fukuda has all the cards here, but the lifters still have to make the lift.
30 seconds.
Centre referee was not happy with the setup. Still got 20 seconds. He's having difficulty getting stable. 15 seconds on the clock. He can still do it.
10 seconds.
He's been asked to replace the bar. I don't really know what the issue is. He's timing out. He's not going to get it.
Time out, no lift for Caravan at 242.5.
Wow.
Arms were not locked.
Wow. I wonder if sometimes it's difficult to communicate concepts like arms not locked.
Bar is loaded, 242.5 kilos for Fukuda.
So we have Masashi Fukuda on the platform now for the same weight, 242.5. We are still in a position that only one lifter so far has made a successful lift in this class. Could it be that Mohamed Parvadeh from Iran is going to go home world champion in his first competition? He can't lock it. Well, we have lifters under real pressure now. Equip bench is such a technical discipline.
252.5 kilos on the bar.
and you're away from home, you're in a different environment with different food, the shirt goes on differently, and it's hard to get that band of a weight that will come all the way down to the chest and will still press out. Wow. So next four lifters are in the 74 kilo class. We've got a real battle for third place and a real battle for second. Hiroshi Ishikawa for 252.5. This will move him up to third for now. I wonder if Kadama's made a tactical error there, because he came out after Chiprinko, but he's put the same weight in with the lower lot number, so he's going to have to go first now. Far be it from me to say that the master of bench press has made a tactical error. I'm sure he has it well under control. But we have Hiroshi Ishikawa. No lift. So, what happened there? I don't see any butt lift. I've missed what the failure was there, I'm sorry. But that was no lift, so he remains in fourth. Here's the third placed man, Yeldos Yermakhanov, Kazakhstan. For 257.5. And actually Ishikawa's put a placeholder in there of 310. He's not going to come out for 310. He just wants to see what the lifter from Kazakhstan is going to do. So here he is. He's on the platform right now with 257.5. Nice. 3 white lights. That is a good lift, and he is pushing out his lead in the battle for third. But we now have the battle for first place. Daiki Kadama coming out first. This is interesting. I would have thought he would have just put 2.5 kilos more, just so he can come out second, just so he can see what Chiprinko does and react to it. But he is the lighter body weight, so if Chiprinko just matches him, Kadama wins. He is a very experienced lifter and coach. I am absolutely certain he has a plan. Here he is with 292.5. His world record in this class is an unbelievable 300 kilos. Weighed in today at 72.45. So that's way over 4 times body weight. "20 seconds on the clock. Gonna have to take that bar. Oh no, it's not quite there. Now this opens the door for Chiprinko. Kadama is still unbeaten in the equipped. Is that going to be overturned today? Ivan Chiprinko, Ukraine, out next for 292.5. His opener looked great. Of course, we've no idea what training conditions he's had recently. Very familiar face there, the Ukrainian coach. It flew off the chest like a rocket. It was a struggle at lockout. And it's a good lift. Chiprinko is in the lead. Could we see a historic moment as someone beats Daiki Kadama in the equipped bench press? So, third round now. This is where we crown our world champions. And we have high drama in the 66s. Only one man, the newcomer from Iran, has got a lift in.
Who has a lift at the moment? So that is the one to watch.
Here we go now with Mehdi Shajirati. Very first international, he is guaranteed a bronze medal. Coming out now for 142.5. Looked to go a little offline right at the bottom, but recovered it really well. And he is 3 for 3, bronze medal in his first international. Got to be pleased with that.
Second attempt at this weight.
Now, the next two lifters, actually they might not come out in that order, but we have Furkat Shamuratov, Kazakhstan in the 59s, coming out now for 187.5. Missed this last time. This will move him up to first place past his teammate, but his teammate still gets to respond. I think he's got it. I think he's moved ahead. And the referees agree. That is Furkat Shamuratov in first place for the moment. I can see that both Daiki Kadam and Ivan Chiprinko have put a world record 300.5 in for their third.
Kazakhstan. This is for the world title. The bar is loaded. 187.5 kilos.
Shingish Yelzhanov is out next in the 59s. Yeah, we had a change there. He had a world record posted as 2:01, but that was just a placeholder. He's looking to take back first place from his teammate, and as he is lighter in body weight, he just has to match, and he's got the higher lot number, so it's fine for him just to put the same weight on. If he'd had a lower lot number, he wouldn't have been able to, because it would have changed the order of the competition. Here we go, world title on the bar. Seems to be struggling a little bit with the weight. Very careful descent. Now, did he get a press command there? That was a very fast turnaround. 2-1, a good lift. He is the new world record, and he has pushed his teammate down to second. Always difficult for the coaches when teammates are battling like that.
Was originally nominated last, but no one else in class has a lift in yet. This could be interesting. Japan, Kazakhstan, Austria, you're going to need to get behind your lifters when they come out. Currently, Parvada there is running away with it.
Next up, we have Mohamed Parvade from Iran. First competition, and he is leading the way. No one else in his class has got a lift in yet. You have to think that will change on the third round, though. It is not that unusual for equipped benchers to only get their third lift in. We just have a small delay. The centre referee is having a chat with the jury. This is difficult for the lifter. The lifter's standing there with his wrist wraps. He's had to take his wrist wraps off. This is difficult situation.
Attempt to make any changes. B group 6 attempt
It's
to
exhausting just to stand there under those lights in the bench shirt. And now he's going to get the bar loaded command, and his wrists aren't wrapped because he doesn't have any clue as to what the timing will be.
Make sure you talk to them in the foyer after the event. They do very,
So here are the standings as we have them at the moment. The 59 kilo battle is won. We have Yelzhanov ahead of Shamuratov, ahead of Shajirati, and we still have all the other classes left to put their third attempts in.
Kazakhstan, you should be very proud.
Okay, we have the juries talking to the table. So
Okay, the previous lift from Kazakhstan, I'm afraid the jury have overturned it. That is no lift.
oh dear me, we have an overturned lift. So those positions are now reversed in the 59 kilo class. I don't know if we're going to get to see the standings again.
So Yeltsanov, no lift.
There we go. So it is Shamuratov who takes away the world title ahead of Yelzhanov. So we are away again. We have Mohamed Parvadeh in the 66s coming out for 187.5. He has his toe on the podium and the top step at that. Very first international, and he's got every chance of making the podium and some chance of making the top step. He is 2 for 2 right now. And that is no lift. But he's on the board with 180. The actual lift wouldn't make any difference to final placings. He's away behind the top three. But the top three are currently the bottom three. They have yet to put a lift in. They are all experienced equipped benchers though. So here we go with Andreas Frasel. This is his third attempt at the same weight. First one looked great, just overbalanced at the top. Second one looked quite hard because, of course, he's using up his energy on these lifts. And by now, he's going to be feeling stressed and tired. Come on, Andreas, you can do it. And I think he can. That looked good. He's on the board 2-1, and he is in first place. He's going to have to sit and watch the cameras, the screens behind in warm-up now, and wait to see if he's just taken his first world title. Okay, here we go. Abdul Karim Karaman out for 242.5 for the third time. His competition best is 235 and he opened at 242.5. Now it's not as simple in equipped benching as just getting an easy one in, because a lighter weight might not go all the way to the chest. You need the weight to get the bar down. Oh, the referee is not happy with his lockout. You have to start with your arms locked.
The arms were not locked, so he did not get the start command. You must lock the elbows. 20 seconds.
He's got time if he can get his arms locked. He got the start command, I think. But that's not going to go to lockout. He has not made a successful bench in the competition. That is so disappointing for him. He has been world champion before, but he will not be world champion today. This guarantees the young Iranian a medal in his first competition. It might be silver, it might be bronze, but he is guaranteed the podium. Masashi Fukuda. Oh, we have the jury on their feet. I'm just trying to figure out what's happening. I think the Kazakhstan lifter is being given another attempt, but first we have Masashi Fukuda. If we can get the centre ref back in his chair. Here we go. Third attempt at 242.5. He either bombs out or goes into first place. 0-2 hero. I can see his personal best is 251.5. He has the world record at 250. So he's totally capable of this weight. But not today. What a shame. What shame, he will not make a total, he will not make the podium. We will not know the outcome in the 66s though till the end of in the 66s till the end of the round, as Karaman will be given another attempt. So first we have the 74 kilo battle. Martin Foris from Slovakia is coming out to try and move up a place. He opened at 220, went to 230. This is 247.5. It seems like an ambitious jump. A little bit above his PB of 242.5. No, I'm not sure. The bar... Did the bar dip? Well, the centre referee thought so, but the side ref did not. That's a good lift, and he moves up to fourth. However, here is Hiroshi Ishikawa. He's looking to move to third place with 260. Matches his current PB, so he's done this weight before. And this will move him from fifth to third. We've had a little bit of game playing going on while we've been looking at the 66s. Daiki Kadama has changed down to 295. He still has a change left though. And he is a master at these strategies. But 292.5 looked heavy for him. So maybe that's just the thought that, well, maybe that's the maximum I can actually press today. Strength ebbs and flows. It's not all there for you every day. And this is a stressful environment. Well, here's Hiroshi Ishikawa for 260. That is a valiant fight, but it is not quite there. So that leaves him with the best of 245 and fifth place.
This is for provisional silver, but 3 lifters remain in this class.
Yeldos Yermakhanov, Kazakhstan. Do you know, if he gets this and Kodama misses his second, I mean, it's a big ask. He's gone up a long way. He's gone up 27.5 kilos from his second. But he's guaranteed bronze. He loses nothing by trying for silver. So let's see how he handles this weight. He handled it well, but that was a big ask, honestly. That was a valiant effort. He's going to have to be happy with the bronze medal. And really, in a field like this, a bronze medal is no mean feat. 257.5 for Yemekhanov. Just waiting for the screens to update. Here we go. Daiki Kodama is out for 295. This will move him ahead of Chiprinko. But again, is this a slight mistake? If he'd come out for 292.5, he would have taken it. So was there any need to do 295? Maybe I'm missing something. But I think 292.5 would have done it, because Kodama is lighter. So are we going to see 17-time world champion finish off the top step of the podium for the first time in his career? Yes, we are. Ivan Chiprinko is the equipped world champion in the 74 kilo class. That is a world first. So I think Chiprinko is going to come out for the world record.
This is Ivan Chiprinko. He is already world champion.
He is. Are we going to see two upsets in one go? He's going to take Daiki Kodama's world title, and is he going to take his world record too?
Ukraine. Everybody, no matter where you are from, let's get behind Ivan. He is already won. He wants the world record. The bar is loaded.
Here he comes, Ivan Chiprinko for 300.5 kilos. His 292.5 was not super easy. Coach has a very serious face. This would mean a lot. Oh, not quite. That was so close. That was honestly within an inch of going. It was a valiant effort, but he's going to be happy at walking away the new world champion. So, just before we go into Group B, which is the 83 kilo and 93 kilo classes, Karaman has been given another attempt. I wasn't privy to the conversation with the jury member, but Hanny Smith came over and said to the table that he would be given another attempt. This is his fourth attempt at this weight, but in the last two he's not actually been given the opportunity to try and press it, because the centre referee has not given him the start command. Will it be any different this time? He's got the start command. Has he got it? No, 2-1. He's got a red light from the centre referee. Are we going to get a replay? A red light can't be right. No, that's a mistake. It must have pressed the wrong card button because a red light means that it didn't reach the chest or it touched the belt, and neither of those were the case. So we have an upset here. We didn't get the standings, unfortunately. But if my memory serves correctly, that leaves the Iranian lifter in second place. And Andreas Frasel. It was Andreas Frasel. He's the world champion then. Yes, that is the first title. I'm sorry, I don't have the information in front of me, so I'm trying to replay in my head. Andreas Frasel is the world champion in the 66 kilo class. Okay, we are into Group B. I'm just trying to process everything that happened in Group A, to be honest. So we have Lauren Cohen. He's a new lifter in the international scene. He's in the 83s and he's coming out for 120 kilos. Nice and easy there for Lauren. And he's on the board. Just a reminder that we are in the open categories now in the equipped part of the competition. We've had the lighter weight classes in Group A. This is the middleweight, 83 and 93s. The heavyweight men will be on at 5 p.m. Henry Leitzar, Estonia, is coming out now for 205. A little bit scrappy, I think he got it all the way. Good lift, and he's on the board. And as we've just seen, that's the important thing. It doesn't matter how high your opener is, you've still got to get one in. Saka Anant Mora for India. He's also in the 93s, coming out for 205. His PB is 180, so this will give him a 25 kilo PB on his opener. Wasn't super easy, nevertheless went all the way. Yuki Sato, Japan, is out next for 210. Took the silver medal, if I recall rightly, in Lithuania last year. Easy. Now that's how you want your opener to look.
Three white lights, good look for Santo, 210. 245 on the bar. So that's Frisch, Denmark.
Mars Quaker. Up next from Denmark. He is opening his account with 245.
The bar is loaded, 245 kilos, Mass Frisch, Denmark. Mass Frisch, Denmark.
PB is 275. So this should be well within his capabilities, but his shirt slid a long way up his chest, which isn't going to help. So he wants to get his belt a bit tighter, I think, because he saw the shirt fold up and slide up. But it gave him no trouble with the press. Bayabata Bagarel. Now we keep our fingers crossed for him. He did not make a successful lift in any of the 2015, 2017 or 2019 World Championships. He last got a lift in the 2014 competition, so we really have our fingers crossed for this one going well. Well, the press was good, but no lift. So let's watch the replay back. He was never even on the bench on the descent. I don't think his butt touched the bench at any point. Hopefully he can correct that and make a successful attempt next time out. And this is Gansuk Batsuk from Mongolia next. He didn't get a lift in Lithuania last year. And he also didn't get a lift in benching in Stavanger. So fingers crossed for this one going well. This is 260. That'd look good from here. Let's get a side view. 2-1, a good lift. He's on the board. That's some relief. He missed 257 in Stavanger. So that was a little bit of a tense moment, but he's on the board. Dania Shaukatov from Kazakhstan is out next for 285. He's the reigning world champion, two-time world champion. Won in Poch in 2018 and last year in Lithuania. That's a difficult touch. No, he could not get the bar down. So this is a difficult conversation now for the coach. Does he release the shirt a bit? Does he put the more weight on the bar to get it down? But then will he press it out? It's a difficult one. That's a difficult choice. When it won't go to the chest, you do have a couple of options, but which is the correct one is a hard call. Now then, Oleg Butenko, one of the heaviest openers. In fact, we have 3 lifters in the 83s opening with 285. In fact, and then 2 lifters in the 93s opening with 285. So this is the standard in the 83s. They're lifting the same weight as the class above. Now, Oleg Butenko. Could this be his year? He is always the bridesmaid, never the bride. 5 silver medals now at World Bench. Can he make it a gold this time? First up, he needs to get a lift in. And that's a difficult touch, but he got it there. And it's a difficult press as well. What will the referees make of that lockout? That is no lift.
So there's no lift. 285 on the bar for Yosuke Kikuchi, Japan.
That's a shame. So we have 3 out of 5 lifters in the class in the 83s fail their opener. And we have the next lifter out, final lifter in the 83s, coming out now for the same weight. Yosuke Kikuchi. He had a nomination of 302. He was leading the nominations. He's been junior world champion a couple of times. Haven't seen him on the international circuit for a while. Again, when you're on a side angle, the lockout looks very different from the front. So it's hard to be certain, but that was 2-1, a good lift, and he goes into the lead in the 83s. Rafał Zalewski next from Poland. We have an appeal to the jury. I think this is a problem where the referees is giving the wrong coloured light, because the centre referee gave a red card, which was not correct. So that leads to confusion. So here we go, Rafał Zalewski, popular lifter from Poland. Silver medalist last year. Oh, very nice indeed. Very nice. He is really in contention for this now. We have one more lifter to come out for their opener, and that's Yusuke Yamashita from Japan, opening on the same weight as Zalewski. And he's the lighter lifter with the higher lot number, so he holds all the cards. So all he needs to do is match Zalewski, follow him each time, just do exactly the same, and he will take the title. First, needs to get his first lift in. Hard to see from that angle exactly what went on, but that's a good lift. So he is now in the lead ahead of Zalewski, ahead of Batsuk. So, I'm not sure if we get to see the standings after this lift. With the first round of bench press done. So in the 83s, we only have 3 lifters who have a lift in. That's Kikuchi, Frika and Cohen. That could be a great result for Cohen in his first international. And in the 93s, it's Yamashita ahead of Zalewski, ahead of Batsuk. So here's Lauren Cohen now coming out for his second. Looks like he's not going to put a shirt on today. Opened with 120. Made it look very easy. And that one didn't look much harder. Henry Letzar next from Estonia for 210.
Bars loaded, 210 kilos, Henry Letzar, Estonia.
This matches his current best. So there we go, he's matched his best lift. Gets to go out for a PB for his third. Sagar More from India is out next for 210 to retake the place from the Estonian lifter. That was a very careful press. It was quite slow off the chest. Didn't seem to be getting much out of the shirt there, but it was a very controlled, good lift. Mars Frika is out next for Denmark. Currently sitting in second place because we have a fair amount of people still in the 83s still to make a successful lift. He's gone up 10. Oh, what a shame. That looked like it was going to go, but he caught the underside of the hook. Needs to be just a little bit further down the bench. That was a shame. I'm sure he can get that for his third, though. So here we see quite a common thing for the Mongolian team. Bayabatar Bakirel missed 252.5, gone up to 260. But if I remember rightly, he was really struggling for a touch. Could not get the bar down. So this might be the right move for him. Often, well, at least sometimes in equipment, the answer is to put more weight on the bar. But in this case, it has not worked out for him. So Did he release the shirt a little bit and then putting the weight up was just too heavy? Maybe he can adjust that shirt a little bit more and get a better pop off the chest. Gansuk Batsuk got his opener in, which is fantastic. And now this is 272.5. He's sitting in third place. He's a long way ahead of fourth. Doesn't need to be looking over his shoulder to protect his podium place. But he's also a little way behind the two in front, Yamashita and Zalewski. Look good. And that's a successful lift. He is 2 for 2. Yuki Sato next. Now what's happened here? He's opened at 210, he's gone up to 285. I wonder if he's put a different shirt on. Either a different shirt or he came out with it really high and he's jacked it down now, one or the other, because a 75 kilo jump is not usual. But this will take him into first place. So it's understandable, but it seems ambitious. I'm not certain, and neither are the referees. Maybe a little bit too ambitious. Okay, we're not going to see that replay, but I believe his butt was off the bench. And now we have Daniil Shaukatov coming out for, he missed 285. He's put 2.5 kilos on it. This will take him into first place. Very nice indeed. And he's on the board, he's in first place. However, yeah, that was a nice press. But now we have Oleg Butenko. Missed 285. Now he's asking for 290 to move into first place.
Bar is loaded, 290 kilos, Oleg Butenko, Kazakhstan.
Moves up into the Masters next year. Daiki Kadama already a Master. It doesn't stop you competing in the Open as long as you are of a high enough standard. It's a battle, I wouldn't like to say. No. No lift. He did not manage to lock it out. So 2 lifters under real pressure in this class now. Butenko and Batgarel still to get a lift in. But here we have Yosuke Kikuchi looking to take back first place. 290 kilos on the bar. Again, I'm not certain of lockout from this angle. 2-1, a good lift, and he goes into the lead.
290 remains on the bar for Rafał Zalewski of Poland. Bar is loaded for Rafał Zalewski of Poland. Close battle between Zalewski.
Okay, now we're into the battle for first place in the 93s. Rafał Zalewski is fighting with Yamashita, but they need to keep an eye out for Batsuk right behind. So here we go, Rafał Zalewski for 290 to move into the lead. Okay, that looks like he has matched his current best, moved into the lead. But we have Yasuki Yamashita looking to take that place back with the same weight. He's about 400 grams lighter than the Polish lifter. And as we've said, he has the higher lot number, so he can just match and go second. I think we'll probably see a change from Batsuk, because Batsuk had 285 in for his second, which would have taken him into first place. But now that Zalewski's got 290, I reckon we'll see a change from the Mongolian lifter. I think he'll go up to 290, because he's lighter than either of them. But we have Yasuki Yamashita on the platform right now with 290 in his hands. Look good to me. And it looked good to the referees. That is Yasuki Yamashita in first place in the 93s.
Who knows where it's going to go in the 83s? Somebody's going to attempt a world record. However, we're into the first lift of the third round at 140 kilos is the weight on the bar. Lauren.
We are now at the pointy end of the competition, the third round of bench press, where we crown our champions.
140 kilos from Lauren Cohen.
Lauren Cohen for 140, sitting in fourth place in a class that has two lifters yet to make a lift. Got to be the most relaxed lifter on the platform. Is he going to take the lift or just have a bit of a chat? Good lift for Lauren Cohen. 3 for 3, and currently in fourth place. I've just seen a change go in from the Mongolian team. I think that'll be for Batsuk. I'll just keep my eye out for that filtering down onto the table. But in the meantime, here's Henry Letsar from Estonia for 215. This will be a 5 kilo personal best for him and moving up to fourth. Not quite, I don't think.
Sorry, guys, no
Leaves him with the best of 210
17-point final for
and
Saga
sixth
and
place.
India.
Sixth in the world, can't be bad. And we have Sagar More from India coming in next for 217. The podium is a little bit out of reach for him, but this will be a massive PB. Slow and steady all the way. And that is a 37.5 kilo personal best for Sagar More. Who wouldn't like a 30 kilo PB on their bench? I know I would. And now we have Bayabatar Batgarel from Mongolia. He missed 252.5 for his opener, put 260 on. Missed that as well. Let's hope he's got his shirt exactly where he needs it to be now. This will move him up to third. Now he got it all the way to the top. No. My colleague is indicating there was some butt lift, and yes, his butt never even touched the bench. Now I wonder if this is because he trains on a bench that's too high. We did see this straight after lockdown. People have been training on non-standard equipment, and we did see a lot of similar things in Lithuania. Because if you're used to pressing from a bench that's much higher, that would explain why that happens. Mars Speaker for the moment. He's in third place. It's not quite safe yet. Little bit soft on the lockout on the right arm. Yeah. 290 So that left Mars Frica with 245 as his best. He is sitting in third place at the moment, but we still don't know if Potenko is going to get a lift in. Gansuk Batsuk for the moment is coming out for 290. Sitting in third place, not secure in third. This is a very competitive class, but this will move him into first place, with 3 other lifters still to make their third bench. Yeah, not quite. Okay, so Batsuk is sitting in third place for the moment. He's going to have some tense minutes out the back there, waiting to see if he takes the bronze or whether Sato goes past.
If he gets this, he could win the title. It's not loaded yet, and
So here's Oleg Butenko. He missed 285, he missed 290. This is 292.5 to take him all the way from bombing out to world champion. And he doesn't make it. So we have two of the, what we thought were the forerunners in the class, not make a lift. So that leaves Maastricht with the bronze medal. And we still have yet to secure the top two places. For the minute we have Yuki Sato from Japan in the 93s. He made 210 for his opener, missed 285, and now he's coming out for 295. This will move him from 5th to 1st. But it seems very ambitious. Japanese team, one of the most experienced bench teams in the world. But he's 20 seconds down now and he's not hit the platform, but he's here. He has not left himself a lot of time here. He's going to have to set up really quickly. A lot of the Japanese team take quite a while with the setup. He's not going to have that luxury. 13 seconds on the clock. He's going to have to take that bar. And he got the start command with 2 seconds to go. You know what? He handled that very well. He did not give himself the best chance. He was late to the platform. So that was a brave effort. And to be honest, I think it went better than I expected.
This will move him into first place if he gets it. The bar is
4 more lifts and we have drama in every one. This is Daniya Shaukatov, Kazakhstan.
Yeah, he will move into provisional first and he's got to contend with Kikuchi.
Sitting in second, unassailable in second. There's only 2 lifts in this class to go. So he's guaranteed the silver medal. But I think he'd prefer the gold one. This will move him up. And I think he's got it. I think he's got 295. He moves ahead. That is a popular move with the crowd here today. So we're going to see Kikuchi in first place, has 316 on the bar at the minute, but yes, there went the change. He's the lighter body weight, and he has the higher lot number, so he can just put in 297.5 to match Kikuchi, to match Shaukatov, and take the win. So, whoa. I think we have the wrong lifter on the platform, do we? No, I'm sorry, a graphic is showing the wrong lifter. Yes, this is right. This is Kikuchi. So Yusuke Kikuchi with an attempt at the world record. I'm sorry, the world title, not the world record. Guaranteed the silver. Will he take the gold? Brings his chest up to the bar as much as the bar down to the chest. Nearly. Was it locked? No, not quite. Not quite locked. So he walks away with the silver, and Shaukatov, the hometown hero, is the world champion. 2 more lifts to go. We have the battle between Yamashita and Zalewski. Here comes Rafael Zalewski for 297.5. He needs this to move ahead. He's sitting in second. This will put him in first, and then Yamashita will respond. I think he's got it. Let's see what the referees think. No, the side referees have turned it down. If we get the replay now.
So Yamashita, 297.5 on the bar for him. He already has the title. The bar is loaded.
Yeah, his book came up. Oh, that's such a shame. That's a shame for Rafael Zalewski. But here comes Yasuki Yamashita for the same weight. And he was so excited at being world champion, he's walked out with no wrist wraps on. Do you know, I don't know if he's going to take the lift or not. I'm not seeing the clock running.
The bar is loaded. The bar is loaded.
Here he comes. He's not even put his wrist wraps on. He's not bothered. He's the world champion. He just came out to take his moment on the platform, which is always nice. It's great to see them come out and take a bow. Yamashita is your new 93 kilo world champion. Well, we had some real excitement there. If we just take a look at the standings, in the 83 kilo class, Shokotov took the win ahead of Kikuchi and Frika. And in the 93s, Yamashita is the world champion ahead of Zalewski and Batsuk. We had some high drama today. I knew we were going to be in for an exciting session, but for all different reasons. It's just taken me a huge amount of time just to even process what happened in the lighter weight classes, and we had drama in the middleweights as well. We have the medal ceremony coming up next. I hope you'll join us for that, and we're back at 1 p.m. for the open women's classes.
is all lifters from this morning's session. All the way up to 93s, all of you. We have a big stage, we have room. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will present the medals now and crown the world champions, the 59 kilo category first of all. In bronze medal position, with 142.5 kilos from Iran, Mehdi Jajirati. Medals presented by Mr. Gaston Farage, IPF President. The silver medal with 185 kilos from Kazakhstan, Shingiz Yeltsanov. And your new 59 kilo world champion with 187.5 kilos from Kazakhstan, Burkat Shamuratov. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. Anthem, please. Thank you, gentlemen. Great job, guys, thank you. And now the 66 kilo open category. This was interesting. In silver medal position, and he nearly took the title by default with 180 kilos from Iran, Mohamed Pavardeh. And your new 66 kilo open world champion with 215 kilos from Austria, Andreas Grasel. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Austria. Thank you, gentlemen. That was a really interesting category. Just shows how closely contested these titles are. We now move to the 74 kilo category. In bronze medal position from Kazakhstan with 257.5 kilos, Yeldos Yermakhanov. Taking the silver medal with 282.5 kilos from Japan, Daiki Kodama. And your new 74 kilo world champion with 292.5 kilos from Ukraine, Ivan Chuprenko. next time. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in being upstanding for the national anthem of Ukraine. Well done, guys. Great competition, great competition. Thank you, guys. And now we move to the 83 kilo class, taking the bronze medal with 245 kilos from Denmark, Mads Frika. The silver medal with 290 kilos from Japan, Yosuke Kikuchi. And your new world champion 83 kilo class with 297.5 kilos from Kazakhstan, Dania Shavkatov. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. Well done, gentlemen. And finally, the 93 kilo class. Look how close this was. In bronze medal position with 272.5 kilos from Mongolia, Gansuk Batsuk. Gansuk Batsuk, I'm sorry. Taking the silver medal with 290 kilos from Poland, Rafał Zalewski. And your new world champion, 93 kilo class. This went on bodyweight, ladies and gentlemen. There were only 400 grams in it. Also with 290 kilos from Japan, Yasuki Yamashita. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Japan. Thank you, gentlemen. Great battle, really, really great battle. Okay, gentlemen, if you can return to the line. The music, maestro, please. Lifters, if you could follow Farshid in a clockwise fashion off the platform. Ladies and gentlemen, the next session begins at 1 p.m. local time. This is the Open Women All Weight Classes. Open Women All Weight Classes.